Could you tell us your name?
All right, everything's going off at the minute.
Minister Samuel Thompson, are you here with us?
Come on, okay, the outside lights just come on as well.
Are you looking for your mummy? There's someone walking around up there.
I can hear it, mate. I keep playing it back in my head what I heard, how I heard it.
Sounds like something's on the roof.
Can you do that again?
1703, so pretty old.
Oh, wow, okay. Here we are, Rivington.
Yeah.
This must be the chapel.
Yeah.
And I think up here, if I'm not mistaken, is the tea room.
Oh, yes. What a place to investigate, though.
It's beautiful.
Oh, there's cake.
Hi.
Are you all right?
I am, are you?
Eamonn, you must be Jade.
I'm Jade.
I'm Alex, how are you?
I'm Jade, lovely.
Yeah, so we've come to do some investigating here. Wow, what a place.
Yeah, welcome to the tea rooms. My name is Jade Tolen and I run the Village Green Tea Rooms in Rivington, best cafe in Lancashire. I've been here since I was 16, but Grandma took over in 1982, so I'm third generation. There's me, Mum and Grandma. So the history is, it's been a cafe, obviously now, it's been a schoolroom, it's been a library, a dance hall, and it's been the schoolroom for the chapel. So there has been rumours that it's stored ammunition in the Second World War. I'd imagine that was in the cellar. There's always been little bits of things happen, like things knocked off shelves, feeling like people are here with you. So I've experienced like tins of beans that are big tins falling off shelves. There's been times when I've been here on my own and I've heard footsteps on the stairs. There was a milk jug that flung off the counter.
So it's behind there, the milk jug, because we've seen the video, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, just on the shelf, just under the counter. They're kept like on a tray that's got a lip.
And that has only happened once?
Just the once.
Oh, imagine if we caught that tonight.
That would be good, wouldn't it? That's what we want, yeah.
I personally think it could have been Brian, our old chef. Yeah, so Brian worked here for 15 years. He was a chef. I mean, he was like part of the building, part of the family. He did love this place. And even he came here the day before he died. He was a big part of the team. Yes, so on the CCTV, we've caught like plumes of smoke, which when we've zoomed in have looked like faces. There was one behind us. There's been a couple outside. People have heard babies crying. So we had plasterers in during COVID. They were doing all the ceilings for us. And there was nobody about. They were completely on their own. And they'd heard this baby crying. So they all went outside and had a look to see if anyone was walking past with a baby. But no, they could just hear this crying and crying.
I've been coming here for about 6 years. I spent quite a lot of time here. I totally believe there's something here. Like I say, I've seen with my eyes, I've heard a baby crying, I've felt cold on one side. I don't think it's anything nasty, I think it's friendly, whatever it is. But there's been too many experiences for it not to be going on.
So the stairs, Mum found the brush in the middle of the room when she came in a few weeks ago, and there's no way, even if it was leaned against the wall, it could never fall that far and land in the middle of the room. And I've sat here with Grandma waiting for the fireman to come. We thought we heard the front door open, and Grandma told me I was being silly, and then I could hear footsteps going up the stairs, and I went to check and there was no one there. Malcolm was a regular customer. He came when Grandma first started. He used to come every single day. He used to sit in exactly the same seat, have the same thing. And he was more like part of the family as well. He came to my boys' christenings, my mum's wedding, and he sadly died of lung cancer. And then we did this ghost hunting night, and they had this box on the table that was shouting out different names, and this Malcolm came out, but I didn't really think anything of it at the time. And then it kept on saying twin, twin. And I've got twins, so they thought it was linked to me. And then it was saying the name Dougie. And I'd completely forgot that he had a twin brother called Dougie until I mentioned it to my mum. And I thought, oh my God, I wonder if it was Malcolm. So the chapel, I think, was built in 1702. I've done a bit of research on it, but it's really difficult to find stuff. And it was a break-off from the Church of England, so these Unitarians started this. So the cemetery is on the left-hand side of us, and during COVID we had to get all the floor redone. So this is a false floor, it's like a vinyl, but it used to be old wooden slats, and they had to rip it all up and relay the floor to get it all level. And when they took the floor up by the electric box, they found bones under the floor. So they obviously had to report it to the police. The police came and they concluded that the bones had come from the chapel graveyard. They've been there 200, 300 years. And in time, the ground moves and these bones have appeared from there. So over there in the corner, they found bones under the floor.
Under here? Under the floor?
Wow. I think it was from the ground moving over time. Yeah. The graveyard's just there.
And where are the bones? Are they?
Just underneath that like electric box, yeah. They've had to stay there. The police have
Oh, are they actually still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think whatever's here is more familiar with us. I mean, I know it's scary when you're on your own, but I don't ever think it's someone that would hurt you or, you know, it's quite nice that there's someone here, if you know what I mean, and they're only here to help. Well, I'm hoping we find out who it is, what it is, if it is for us or if it is somebody genuinely stuck in this building, and if we're not going completely mad.
So how was your cake? See, you've eaten it all.
Yeah, it's a really tasty cake, and
yeah.
I jumped the gun a little bit, and I was really hungry and finished it fast. So I've actually been here before. I've eaten here. This place, Rivington, holds quite a special place in my heart when it comes to EVP. In fact, so this little blackberry,
have you got it?
Do you remember these?
I remember you saying to me about it as well.
Yeah, so this caused me so much havoc. So how I started off with EVP and recordings was I was actually walking along Rivington and I was trying to record like sound effects, like a stream and things like that. And I kept getting these whispers across the recordings. So I kept sending my phone back to the company, and I think it was about 4 times they sent me a new one. And I kept saying, look, it's still making these sounds. Then I sent it to an audio expert in Canada, and he cleaned it up for me and he sent it back, and it sounded like my granddad. It sounded like his voice, and at the time he was talking to somebody else and he was saying, that's my grandson, as I was walking by myself. So no one else is around me at this point, and I had a sprained ankle and I was just coming back from that. So on the recorder he actually said, be careful with your foot, be careful with your ankle. So I've brought it with me tonight. I might even try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but yeah. So that's how the story of me and EVP began.
It sparked your interest up, and here we are now. So of all the places we've investigated before, this is quite a good place, really. With not just with the cakes, that does help.
Evidence
and,
is there.
Coffee.
Spoke to Jade. A lot has happened here. We've got bones in the floor, human remains that were found. We're obviously next to a cemetery as well. We've had the jug thing.
Yeah, poltergeist activity potentially, with the jug moving on its own. Yeah,
people have seen shadows by the door, baby crying. I think that was
baby crying
down in the basement.
How do you feel about
that? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to, you know, with something like that, hopefully we'll get that on
There's
EVP,
a couple of different witnesses that have experienced that, so it's not just one person. That's quite interesting. It'd be good to set up some equipment, maybe some recording devices to see if we can get that.
Yeah. What I find strange actually is the fact that some of the hauntings are believed to be from people who are quite recent history, basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're a ghost, you're gonna maybe come to a tea shop and have some cake, aren't you?
I would.
As a spirit.
I could blame it. I could blame it
You
on
might
a
come
ghost.
back when you're passed away, yeah?
Yeah.
Get some more free cake.
It was a nice cheesecake, that, to be fair. We've got the chapel next door as well. It's just, I think with this place, there's just so, I mean, there's more that we haven't even touched there. I think it's just going to be one of them where how we set up is just try to get as much evidence as we can in each part of this.
I think we're going to have to set up maybe some lock-off cameras tonight as well, because there seems to be quite a bit of activity on the staircase with the broom moving on its own. There's footsteps on the stairs, there's movement in
that's those stairs just here?
Yeah, just
going
out
to
there,
this, right.
And there's, I think things have been moved up on the level up there with the beans moving. The big tins of beans, the catering ones, which are not light.
No, they're like that big, aren't they?
And staff have come in the morning and they've been on the floor. And that would maybe make sense that it could be somebody that used to work here that's still connected to the building, that maybe still returns.
Yeah. So there's a couple of names we're listening out for who are connected to this building.
So yeah, there's the chef Brian, who Jade mentioned.
Yeah. And then there's Malcolm, who I believe was a regular who used to come in here as well, who may be connected to the building. So these are names we're going to look out for on EVP, on Pegasus. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get any of that through.
One of the really interesting things for me is Jade's experiences and the people, her family, her mum and her nan. They've experienced lots of things, but they think it's maybe connected to them. A lot of people say buildings are haunted, you go somewhere, activity happens, but I will say more often than most that it's maybe people that are haunted, so that maybe there's a loved one that's still around them, maybe protecting them, maybe even just letting them know that they're still around. So it's quite an interesting theory, really, why she actually said that. That could be the cause, so nothing to be scared of.
No, I mean, by all accounts, it's that whatever goes on here is quite friendly.
Yeah.
It's just there's somebody letting them know that they're here.
Yeah.
There's nothing, threatening or anything like that. So,
but if it's pitch black and I hear a baby cry, I don't know how I'm going to react to that.
Will there be an Alex-shaped hole in the door, or?
Yeah, I'll be the shadow figure running really quick.
I think we should start with Pegasus. Get the energy going. I mean, it takes a bit of time for it to warm up, but if we start with that, do a little bit of calling out. It's a bit early now, but we can get things moving. We could try a bit of early EVP as well, and then hopefully that will help us dictate where the night's going to go, get that energy built up.
I do love a graveyard, so I wouldn't mind having a little walk around later on when it's a bit quieter, a bit darker and that, and see if I get anything outside. So I think I'll finish my cake because you've already finished yours, and then we can...
I can't blame it on a ghost.
We can begin. You ready?
Yep.
It's nice, isn't it?
Okay, let's see what we get. Whilst I powered up Pegasus, Alex took a stroll around the graveyard.
So this is where we'll be investigating tonight. So as you can probably hear, it's a bit wet, raining. I just thought I'd have a walk around the cemetery in the daylight. My first, I would say, my first experience of seeing a ghost was in a graveyard, and it was in the day in Wales. So I thought I'd come out here before we begin, have a little walk around, see if I see anybody else walking around that's maybe not human. This is a chapel, you can see there. 1703, so yeah, pretty old. Some people say that this is not necessarily where the spirits stay. They maybe moved on. Maybe at the place they once loved and visitation. So it could explain why some people maybe go back to the tea rooms. It's a good cake, so I'd come back. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside. I think later on when it's dark and hopefully stop raining, I'll maybe come out here again Maybe even try some equipment or something. So head back inside and see if Eamonn's got set up.
I'm going to do an EVP. I'm going to use this radio as a carrier, which we should get voices over, hopefully. Let's see what we get. Is anybody here with me? Anybody related to the building? Would you like to give me your name? Right, let's see what we've got.
Is anybody here with me?
Oh.
Anybody here with me?
It's a what? Okay.
Anybody related to the building? The building?
I think that might be here or yeah, straight after I say anybody related to the building.
Related to the building? Would you like to give me your name?
That's busy. Let's do it without... Okay, let's try that again. Let's record. I'm going to ask for the two names of Malcolm and Brian. Let's see if we can get them through. Malcolm and Brian, can you hear us? Are you here with us? Brian, if you can hear me, can you say your name? Malcolm, can you say your name as well if you're here with us? Okay, let's see what we've got.
Malcolm and Brian, can you hear us?
Hello? This is who? This is Brian. This is Brian. Who's this speaking? Hang on. Oh, who's this, please? Well, it's definitely who's it. I can hear who's is. Who's this?
Right, how you getting on?
You all right, mate?
Getting a bit cold out there.
I can imagine.
It's not stopped raining
Did you
either.
get anything?
No, it's a bit wet and horrible at the minute, but hopefully if it stops raining, I'll go out again later on.
Now.
So, are you getting much on here?
Yes. Yeah, got
camera
a bit
down
of
there.
something straight away. So
Okay.
let me know what you hear on this. I'll play it all.
Go back to that a minute. It's not who's...
This one,
No, just before then.
just there.
About there. Who's this?
Is it who's this, please?
Could be who's this, please.
I can hear who's
Definitely,
this.
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah.
So you asked for Brian. Did you ask for
I
Brian?
did,
or-
yeah. I asked for Brian. I asked for Malcolm and Brian.
So was
And
he
I s-
asking who's this?
Potentially.
Obviously, we've come into his home.
And he doesn't
his-
know who we are.
Yeah.
And we haven't actually introduced ourselves. I haven't introduced myself. I just jumped straight into this, doing a recording. I forgot to
That makes
actually...
sense. That would make sense why he's asking who's this,
Yeah.
please, who's talking.
What I'm going to do is introduce myself
Yeah,
on this
introduce
one.
ourselves. Yeah, we haven't actually at all, have we?
So I'll let you ask the questions. I'm going to set this as a carrier wave so we can use it for the recording.
Hello, if there's anybody there. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm Eamonn. Pleasure to meet you.
Are you hearing? Sorry, I'm hearing like over there. Stop that a minute. I didn't hear a car or anything. Do you know, we went,
No. Do you think I wonder if we've got it on here? Is that the birds, that sound?
That's the birds, but it sounds
like chattering though, doesn't it? Oh, I can hear that. It
can hear the birds now, but
it's... Right, let's turn that up and I wonder if we caught it.
Hello, somebody there. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that was a pleasure to
Just
me.
go back to, if you play it just before I ask the
My name's
question.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let it just roll a minute.
Somebody there. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you. I'm Eamonn. Nice to meet you.
Oh, just as you actually, yeah, there's like a high pitched.
That there,
Just before.
it goes do. You can hear like a do, but I thought I heard
Yeah.
Yeah, so that bit over, it sounded like it come from that corner. It was like
Is the
like
bass
somebody
room down
maybe
that way?
groaning or like maybe trying to talk with their own voice. It was over that side. Is that, where, is there somewhere that the person, was it Malcolm sat or? Yeah, whereabouts? Was it only the picture? It was definitely over there, and I thought it was
And we've caught it on
somebody
there.
maybe agreeing or just not too bothered about us, but. And then there, you actually pick something up to do. Play that again, that little, well. So is that, it's picking up like that, but I heard it differently with my ears.
And you heard it from over there.
Yeah.
And that's where I used to sit.
I heard it after I asked, and then after you as well. That's why I had to kind of say something.
Oh, you hear that dude?
What's that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, should we do another one and ask if somebody did make that noise that I actually heard with my own?
Shall I leave the radio off and we'll do one without any white noise and see if we just pick up something?
I'll record it as well. I'm just going to record. Always got your hand
See what we get.
Just see if we get anything on this as well. Did I just hear your voice? Are you over in the corner? Can you make that sound again? So my name's Alex, nice to meet you.
My name's Eamonn, nice to meet you. If you want to use this apparatus to speak, as loud as you can.
I heard like a tap over there.
Yeah, I wasn't
Did
sure if
anybody
it
else
was,
hear that?
it sounded like it was not Pete, but further behind.
Can you make that sound again?
Possibly.
So my name's Alex, nice to meet you. My name's Eamonn, nice to meet you. If you want to use this apparatus to speak.
It's the same sound. Should do. Isn't it?
As loud as you can.
Oh,
That's a voice. What does that say?
I can hear a voice.
Yeah.
You hear that? Should we get that louder?
Fight, yeah. Just thinking
I can
if
hear
it's
a
even a
vocal.
residual, somebody's asking for something. Definitely sound like a man's voice.
This is him. This is visiting. This is him. It's the phonetics, isn't it? It's trying to understand. With voices seemingly coming through the EVP, we switched back to Pegasus and found ourselves surprised with how much contact was actually being made. Can you hear us?
Yeah, bang, bang, bang.
Wake up. Can you hear us?
Wow, big bangs. What is that? What is that? Is that up there? Is that the foot? Wow, as soon as we turn that on, big bangs over there. Is that you making that sound?
Where is it actually coming from?
Over there. Yeah, you hear it?
that you? No.
Wow, bang, bang.
Is that up there? Is that normal? Like, do you get that? Oh, CCTV's gone off then. Oh. So, does that go off? It could be. Did you not see it? It came up with no signal at the bottom left.
Wow, that bang. Hello? Can you bang 3 times? Hello? She said hello.
Can you shout hello?
Could you tell us your name?
What is that?
Sounds like something's on the roof.
Oh, you're right. Do you want to turn that down a second? We'll listen to it.
Hello?
What was it?
It definitely sounded like it was even on the roof or something. It was bang, bang, like constant.
When I was looking over there, the CCTV, you know, the one bottom left.
Yeah, I saw it go off.
Did you see it say it said like no signal or something like that?
Just
It
wondering
cut
if it
off.
maybe flicked to night vision, but
No.
it's not doing it now, is it?
It was a rumble, like it was pretty loud from here because I was like, "Hey, is that?" I think it reacted to Pegasus.
Potentially. Should we turn it back on and see if it happens again?
I think we do more calling out with it on. Hello? Are you in here with us? Is there a Brian or Malcolm that would like to speak?
I thought it was yes, please.
Hello?
Do you like it here?
I can hear that. Malcolm, can you hear us? Yes. It's nice to meet you, Malcolm. I've heard some stories about you.
Did you love it here, Malcolm?
Is Brian there? Hello. It's like a change of speaker now where he'll come through.
Was it you that, I was going to ask about the milk jug, yeah?
Yeah?
Was it you that moved the milk jug? Can you do it again while we're here?
Wait, was that?
So I'll tell you what, I think if I go to the top level, you turn Pegasus on and let's try and find out where that banging's coming from. If it is up there, because it sounds like it's up there to me, and that's where poltergeist activity has apparently happened as well.
Cool.
With things flying off the shelves, so I'll go up there on my own, bring my camera.
Yep.
Yeah?
Let me know how you get on.
And you turn Pegasus on and we'll do some calling out. I'll just be up there, yeah? Cool. Okay.
In an attempt to locate the mysterious banging, Alex headed upstairs whilst I remained with Pegasus. Can you go and say hello to Alex up there?
If those birds start going mad, that's going to scare me. Can you make a sound up here? Or move something on the shelf?
Can you affect Alex up there? Just let him know you're there. He likes that.
Yeah, I don't mind. Brian, is it you that moves things up here?
Brian, can you say your name loud for me?
So I'm not really hearing the bangs up here.
Is it worth setting up trigger objects over there where there's been poltergeist activity?
Yeah, definitely. I've got some motion sensors as well. We could probably put some behind the counter.
Yeah, and we'll do
we've got
some
REM
calling
pods
out.
and stuff. Yeah, we can definitely put some trigger objects around. So we'll go down and set up a couple of experiments. So we're just going to leave a motion sensor device, and it's also a REM pod behind the counter. So down here, this is where the CCTV footage just caught a jug. So it didn't just fall over, it actually appeared to, I mean, as you can see there, you've got the edge of the tray. It seemed to jump out and it landed down here. So I'm thinking if I leave a motion sensor here, also with the REM pod, I can link the REM pod up to one of the milk jugs, hopefully. So if that's touched, that'll actually go off from the REM pod. I've got a camera just behind you there. And if we do get anything, fingers crossed, we can pick it up on the camera.
Whilst preparing equipment for the next stage of the investigation, Alex's REM pod behind the counter signalled an unseen presence.
Do you want help? That's right.
So it shouldn't set off, shouldn't it?
No. Even me on? No, even you, no.
Can you do that again with the motion sensor and set it off by walking past it, or?
So we've used that at other locations before as well. It doesn't just
go
off,
oh,
no.
it's just that.
We've used it before where it doesn't make a sound at all.
Well, as you were in there getting bits out, it just went. I think Pete might have got it on camera, I'm not sure, but there's nothing there to. It's not as if it's going to take a reflection into any consideration either, isn't it? It needs to be.
Yeah, no, it's
solid
just the REM
object.
pod that's connected to the milk jugs. Can you move one of the milk jugs?
What was that?
That was over there.
Oh.
Bang in the corner. Hello. That was quite loud, that was. That sounded like, to me, it was right over in the corner. Adam's pointing out now.
Can you do that again?
It's quite an active place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't wrong about the stuff that goes on here. So Malcolm's table's there. Apparently that's where he used to sit. Have you set something up already?
Well, I've got an EMF meter, but it doesn't make noises or anything. It will just flash. I've also got a REM pod. So if anything comes into the vicinity, the area,
Right.
I'll kind of leave that there, and then anything. You have to be quite close for that one, as you can see. So that's just me moving it. We'll leave that there. Should we go and see what this bang was? Yeah, because I definitely heard something. You guys heard something as well, didn't you? What did you hear? It was this corner, wasn't it? I couldn't really make out what it was. Did you?
No, it sounded quite heavy. Didn't sound like a knuckle, it sounded a bit, I don't know, a bit deeper than that. Oh?
That was a table, REM pod. Yeah.
Which one's that one? Is that Malcolm C?
Yeah, Malcolm. Malcolm, is that you?
Okay.
Hello. Wow.
Can you make it stop? Oh,
Come here, Malcolm. Come and stand over here with us. That's that one.
All right, everything's going off at the minute. Okay. This is a very interesting moment. So we've got...
It's just stopped.
It's all off.
When we went over there, we heard it over here. When we were over here, we heard it over there.
It's funny because you said if we go there and then the next
That's
one.
probably going to go.
Can you do that again? That was right to the top, wasn't it? That was maximum.
Something was like holding on to it or right in its space. He's sitting in the chair. He's sitting in your chair, Malcolm. Wait, it's not going off now. Have you gone?
How about if I turn Pegasus up again? If you stay here, this side of the room, I'll go outside and see if we can get any communication. Because whilst this is going off, we could see if we could get him actually speaking as well.
Yeah.
That should be great.
Can you use the machine that Eamonn's got to use your voice? Would love to talk to you.
Oh, here we go. noise.
Yeah, I heard that.
Could you cut the feedback? Hello? I only said, could you cut the feedback?
Yeah.
It's gone down a bit. Malcolm, can you hear us? Or Brian?
Just check the device is still. Oh. What's up with it?
Can you try
This is
to
run out of
calm-
batteries, this has.
It's what?
It's dead.
Leaving the tea room, we headed to the basement, which was once used as an ammo store during World War II. Oh, okay. Watch your feet in here and... Oh, there are some...
Oh my cobwebs, Jesus.
There's a lot of...
Oh, it's filthy down here, Eamonn.
It's really...
It's on the floor.
Oh, is that the entrance, the old entrance? Oh, look at these look like crawl spaces. Ah, that's...
Wow.
Was this a prison?
It's nice down here, isn't it?
So we've got...
So I'm just
big
checking there's
modern.
no cobwebs above my head.
There is a lot of spiders. As well as spiders, the basement has also been home to the sound of a mysterious baby crying.
I've also been into the cellar and I've heard a baby crying. Well, I questioned that I'd heard it at first because it was very faint, but you know, the more that I sort of thought about it, I could hear it more, and then it was very clear that it was a baby crying.
Right, so here we are.
It's always,
This is nice.
yeah,
Very-
it's your idea, was it? Oh,
This is very Blair Witch. At this point, I wouldn't be bothered about seeing a ghost. I'm more bothered about these spiders. They look like little crawl spaces, don't they? I wouldn't be surprised if there was... Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Yep.
hence why everybody else is standing still.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Really got it.
You gotta do it. Right, should we set this up?
Yeah.
So this is the Rem Bear. I'm just thinking, should we pop it? Yeah, should we pop it on there?
Oh, I'm getting shivers.
Oh no. You're getting shivers, I'm getting cobwebs.
Okay, so is that normal?
It should settle. Step away.
Oh, hello. I'm Eamonn. It's nice to meet you. Hopefully.
And I'm Alex. I brought you a present, a little teddy bear. Are you a child that may be trapped here?
If you go near the teddy bear, it will set off. It'll make a noise.
We'll light up some nice colours. It won't hurt you in any way.
As well as the Rem Bear, we also tried an Alice box to see which word it would emit.
Can we put that on there? Oh, word already.
Does that say? Mummy.
Mummy. First word, mummy. And the baby down here. Are you looking for your mummy? That's the first word, literally just switched it on.
That's insane.
And that came out really quick as well. Are you looking for your mummy?
That's weird.
Mummy, the first word, what do you think of that? We're talking about babies down here.
A baby crying, and there's a teddy bear there. Obviously, we've put, and then we've got mummy. So
First word.
yeah.
And there's no other words coming out. Oh, he says.
Should we try another
Bad feeling.
Bad feeling? Bad feeling. Is there a bad feeling down here? And give us one more word.
Oh. Troop.
Troop.
Wasn't that meant to be like...
This is where they held the ammunition during the war. Wasn't it?
Okay, so, yeah.
The troops would have been here.
Are there any soldiers, perhaps, that might have been buried in the graveyard, in the cemetery? The next stage of our investigation saw us head to the chapel, where Jen had once heard mysterious bangs coming from an empty box pew.
So this is the area where Jen heard,
There was a massive bang behind us. We were sat in this one here, and it was right behind where we were sat was a massive bang.
So you heard a bang in this one here. So I've got a crucifix, and if I link that up to a...
Literally, I think, just at the other side of that partition there.
Okay, so I've got a crucifix. If I put the REM pod in there, it's got a motion sensor that will point down that way as well. So any movement in here, that will go off. But if anything touches a crucifix as well, then it will make a noise. So we can leave that in here and shut this up and see if we get anything. So if you can see there, if anything goes quite close to it as well. So you don't actually have to touch it, do you? See that? And then it's got a motion sensor which is just pointing that way. Just walk in front and check that the motion doesn't set off when I walk over there. It shouldn't do because it's pointing a bit lower down. How you getting on, Eamonn? All right?
Let's see if we can get any names in. Oh. Is that...
That's the REM, that is. Are you in there?
Can you do that again? Can you make that go off if you're with us?
I'm miles away from it. That's... It's not me. You walk back again. Can you make that go off again?
At this point, we thought both Rivington tea rooms and the chapel were a hive of activity. What we didn't know was the best was yet to come.
Just wait there a minute. Footsteps. I just saw a shadow. I don't know where that...
He being dead yet speaketh. He may speaketh on here.
Doesn't say praise the Lord, does it? This is Samuel Thompson.
This is Samuel Thompson.
Just say it again. Just picking up something in front of me now. In there. Thank you.